Hello, welcome back to my channel, RWP 101. And today I want to talk about my strategy, and that is my official RWP strategy that I use when I invest. And basically, the way the strategy works, it's kind of a low risk, high reward strategy that you have to be very quick to the punch because it does get crazy pretty quick, but um, and you do take some losses. So you take small losses, but hopefully bigger rewards. And it doesn't always work, but it does work most of the time. So let's see how we do. I'm going to give you a live uh, example right here. So right now we're investing with Nasdaq futures. This is an Apex eval account. Um, and we're gonna see if how well we do. Okay, so my strategy is pretty simple. I just basically use kind of like supply and demand or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like, you sell high, buy low. That's about it. But and you set your take profits and stop losses really tight. And so I would probably say, so if I was looking at this here, I would, I didn't do any research, guys, or anything like that. I just kind of look at the market and just kind of like look at the big picture, maybe look out. Looks like it's kind of trending downwards a little bit. So I'd probably say it's probably in your best interest if the market is trending down, then probably, uh, sell more often than you buy. You know what I mean? But you don't always have to in case there's a market reversal there. But yeah. And another thing I do is make sure, one, you're well rested, two, your mind's right, and three, well caffeinated, guys, because you have to be quick. Because if you're a little slow to the punch, you definitely can lose out. So let's drink up, guys, and let's get into it. All right. So this is I like to use the 5 minute chart for this. Uh, and what I look for is, I'm in and out basically in one candle, guys. Maybe two at the most. So we'll see. And anything can happen. But I'm looking at this, and let's draw some trend lines here. So I'm going to draw this trend line right here. So it looks like it's kind of going down like that. And then we got another trend line. I'd probably say, probably something like that. Okay, so if you look at this, we're kind of at the top of this trend line here. So I would say it's probably a pretty safe bet that if we sold this, it would probably, the odds of it going down are pretty high, but it could be doing a reversal because there is a green candle here, guys. But the way the strategy works, we don't have to be perfect. We just have to be right more often than not. So let's see if we can just sell short here. Try to get a little better price. I'm trying to get as close to this trend line as possible here. So let's see. Okay, so that's getting a little better. We do have about 2.5 minutes of this candle, so it could be doing a reversal here. So if it breaks through this trend line here, then I might actually buy, instead of sell. So, but we're just going to kind of take a look. So that's getting pretty close to the trend line. So I'm going to go ahead and take a risk. And remember, we don't have to be right all the time, guys. And the way I do it is I try to have my stop loss as close to this trend line as possible, right? So I'm going to move it down a little bit. Right now I have a 80 tick target profit with a 40 tick stop loss. That's about, you know, 80 ticks is about 20 points, 40 ticks is about 10 points. So we are doing that. And what I try to do is keep my so the further it gets away from this trend line here, I do not want to buy any more contracts. I just want to just ride the wave, guys. Now the way it works is the closer it gets to that. So if I can buy at a better price, let's say it gets up to here, I'm going to keep buying contracts all the way up to this trend line here. And I'm just going to make my stop loss super tight. So that way, if it does cross that line, I sold everything at a very minimal loss. Okay, guys. So we're just right now we're up about almost 200 bucks, 150. At some point, I will move my stop loss into the profit. Right now, we're sitting pretty close. We're kind of hovering around there. So what I'm probably going to do is wait for the next candle and see how the next candle does, and see if we can take as much profit as we can with that candle. So now we sit here and wait, guys. Okay, so we got about 7 seconds left of this candle. Hopefully we get a nice push downwards. And I wouldn't actually mind if it goes up and maybe retest this trend line here. And I might buy a few more contracts right about here at a better price. Like I said, if it gets close to that trend line, the more contracts I'm buying. It's the only time I would say it's okay to dollar cost average. Or you can do it while you're in the money, but then you risk losing all your profits too. So with this strategy, you're kind of like dollar cost averaging as you're losing, which is not always a great strategy, but with this one, you lose very minimal. Okay, so I'm actually going to move my stop loss just above that trend line there. So this is basically like a trend line strategy. If you really think about it. But it's very fast, very quick. I'm not waiting days or hours or anything like that to anything to cross the trend line. I'm just jumping in, jumping out, and seeing. Okay, so now it's getting close to that contract. So I'm actually going to sell. Okay, I need to move that stop loss. All right, so now we just broke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start buying. Okay, since it crossed that trend line, now I'm going the other way, guys. So we just took a small little loss. But as you can see here now, we're looking at a totally different trend line now. So I'm going to move these stop losses. Well, I could move them down, but I really don't want to, especially since we're in the profit. So so let's go ahead and move, just because since we lost a little bit on that last one, let's go ahead and move these into the profit. That way it guarantees us some profits. Okay, so now we're guaranteed in the money. I went ahead and bought 2 contracts since it did cross that trend line. So now we're just riding the wave, guys. Sometimes you gotta lose a little to gain a little. Okay, we stopped out. So now we're down. Okay. And should I left my stop loss alone? I don't know. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But so now I'm just going to kind of sit here and see what happens. So now we're just going to sit and wait. I'm thinking if it gets down below, if it gets close to this trend line here, I'm going to start buying again. So with this strategy, guys, you're going to probably lose quite a bit before you make, money. But when you do make money, it is usually pretty good. So I don't know which way it's going to go, guys, because this could be forming a new trend line. We don't know. So I'm just adjusting my trend lines here. And a lot of times I don't even use trend lines. I just kind of eyeball it. But I'm just mostly just showing the trend lines for you guys because I like you guys, right? Now, if this busts through that trend line, I'll probably buy again. Okay, so it looks like it just busted through. Let's see if we can get a little better price. Okay, we got a little better price. Let's buy one more just for luck, right? Okay. Now, the way I'm going to think about this one is since we're kind of far away from this trend line here, I'm going to say that we don't want it to go past half of the last candle here. So I'm going to move my stop losses up to this halfway point right here. Because I think this is called it's kind of like a fair market gap or whatever you want to call it, guys. But anytime you don't see any retracement, halfway through the candle, that's usually a good sign. Now we're going to sit and wait. So it looks like I did, when I moved my stop losses up, that did kind of hurt me because I could have had a lot more profits, especially if I would have sold right about here. Um, okay, good, some good price action here. If we get a back into this level here, I'm going to move my stop losses up. So once we hit this this peak here, it's getting close. Thinking about it. Because if it hits this peak, that tells me it's going to go higher. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Okay, that tells me it's going to go higher, guys. Okay, we got a nice little spike. I'm going to move this stop loss up. Stop loss up. Ah, well, it did. We did stop in the profit, but okay. This could be the beginning of a reversal here. I'm going to go ahead and move my take profit way down here. If it does kind of get back in the green again. Okay, so we took a little profit there. We're back almost to even, guys. So a lot of this is all for naught, but you know, we're getting some good practice in. We're getting some good price action. So let's see if we can keep going and make that money, guys. Unfortunately, we keep having a lot of volatility going on here, a lot of choppiness, uh, which happens. You know, this is 11 a.m. Uh, Pacific time, so you definitely get a lot of choppiness. And we're right back in it, guys. This is getting crazy again. Mostly I just wanted to guarantee some profits here. I was getting kind of nervous. It was going to do a reversal here. So let's move our trend lines up again. And to me, once the trend line starts getting flat, that's not much of a trend line. Okay, so we have two green candles. We're having a lot of retracement here. That's a good sign. Okay, so we had a good comeback here. Now I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Now what I don't want to see is this candle go below this candle. So right now our stop loss is just right about at that trend line right there. This could be a little fake out where it kind of goes below this candle and then pops back up. Let's check out the 15-minute chart real quick. Not sure. It's not telling me much there. Okay. So right now we're getting pretty close to this trend line. I'm going to go ahead and buy one more time. So I just want that stop loss as close to that trend line as possible. Now with this strategy, you're going to be wrong a lot. But what you're hoping for is just to get out of those losing trades as fast as possible. That way you can, because you got to be right sooner or later. You know what I mean? And then when you are right, you're going to make a decent profit, guys. Okay, so that told me it was a nice little fake out right here. So this has possibility of shooting up pretty good. I'm actually going to move this take profit up a little bit because I think it's going to actually probably retrace once it gets past this point here, guys. So I'm going to move this trend line up to that point there. So once it gets past the 85s, I mean, no holds barred up, guys. Okay, so since we're in the profit, let's try one more time. Moving these stop losses up, guys. And of course it's going down. Okay, I'm gonna move this down just wait an extra minute. Just because of the choppiness, guys. Market's very choppy. The only bad thing about being in a choppy market is that you gotta deal with big swings. So right there, we've been close to being stopped out if we would have left our stop loss alone. I'm thinking it has a really good opportunity to retest this high right here. Okay, so retest the low. It kind of stopped everybody out a bit. So anybody that moved their stop losses up. Okay, so now I'm going to move the stop losses up. Maybe. If it'll let me. Come on, baby. Man, it's so choppy. Okay, so I moved that one up so we're in the money. Okay, now we're getting there. Let's go ahead and move that guy up. That guy up. Okay, guys, now we're retesting the market. Retesting that high. There she goes. Is he gonna do it? Ah. So it just sold 2 of our contracts. That's what the choppy market loves to do, man. It loves to take out your stop losses. Okay, well, it just stopped us out. I probably stopped us out a little early. Um, right now, man, the market is super choppy. Let's see if we can get a better price. So if it gets close to this trend line here, I might even buy some more, guys. And man, look at that comeback right there. Boom. These are big swings, guys. This is 10-point swings within seconds. Okay, I'm almost 100% positive this is going to break out. I'm going to try to get back in this thing. And this is where you just got to use your experience as far as that goes. So he's got 2 more contracts in. Got our stop losses. I'm going to go ahead and leave them where they're at. Uh-oh. It's going the wrong way. Okay, we just got stopped out. Okay, just hit our trend line. Let's go ahead and go aggressive. I'll move these stop losses up. Like I said, guys, this is going to be, you have to be ready to lose a lot, but, eventually you're going to be right. Eventually. Is he going to retest this, guys? Man, this market is so all over the place. Let's get some more caffeine in this, guys. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Okay, is he going to stop us out? Okay, this could be the sign of a market reversal here, guys. I'm probably going to see. Oh, dang. Okay, so this is a market reversal. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in this one. Okay, so we're going to put it right at the top of that last candle. So I was a little slow to the punch, guys. When I saw this was staying a red candle, I probably should have sold at that tiny bit of profit. I think we were at like $100 profit, and that would have been better than nothing. Because right now we're just chasing this thing here. Having a good push down. Okay, and it looks like we're finally making something happen here, guys. Let's see if we can break past that point. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Finally right, guys. Okay. So now we're up. So let's go ahead and exit that all. And we're up $866, guys. Okay, so now so we're not done yet. Okay, here we are. This is another great sign. So anytime you see a nice big spike like this and a big, huge rebound, there's a good chance this is going to be another reversal. Okay. So we are actually going to buy again. We're not going to go down. We don't think it's going to go down. That's where a lot of people, I think, I used to make that mistake all the time, where I used to think that it would keep going down. Well, a lot of times it's gonna do a reversal, and you can actually make just as much money, if not more, by going the other way. All right, let's get a little better price. Okay, it looks like it just stopped us out on one of them. Let's move this down. Let's get a little bit of price here. I don't want to get too crazy with contracts because it still could go down. But my experience, anytime you see a huge spike, like super fast, it usually does a market reversal. But I could be wrong here. So hopefully we don't lose all of our profits. And then I'm just going to try to see if we can test this this high of this candle right here. Oh no. Okay. Well, we just lost all of our profits, guys. But you know what happens. But usually when I see that retrace back up, you can take advantage of that. Not always, but it does work fairly often. Okay, let's see if we can see if there's new trend line forming. So it looks like this might actually trend down even more. Still got a minute left in the candle. So still could do anything. Looks like we got into those trades a little earlier that last time. I think we have an opportunity. So this is the low right here. We do have an opportunity to go lower. Okay, it looks like it's going to keep going lower. I think this would be a good opportunity to buy right here. Let's go ahead and put some buys in there. Thinking that might be the bottom right there. Oh, no. So if you want to, guys, we can just kind of take a little break because I really don't know what this market's going to do here. Looks like it's going to keep going lower. Thinking it could test this this trend line here. Okay, so that's getting pretty close to that other trend line there. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Let's move our stop loss down a little bit. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, now we're getting some good retracement. Move these take profits up. Oh, man, this market's crazy. Get one more in there. See if we can take a quick profit here. Wow, almost hit our stop losses. And normally I probably should have said, when you see big spikes like that, just stay out of it. But sometimes I do take a little risk with them, and I just want to show you how I actually do it, guys, because this is investing. This is sometimes you gotta take a risk. Looks like we might be hitting lower lows here. Might get stopped out. I'm actually going to raise these stop losses up a little bit. So I'm not liking the way that looks. See if we can get another quick profit here. Okay, so we got two quick profits. I basically just bought at the break-even point and then just set my take profit up a little bit because it's so volatile, guys. You can make these quick profits pretty quick as long as it doesn't keep going down. Now we're going to ride this thing back up. Let's move our stop losses up in the profit because we're in the money. Okay, right now we're up close to 700. And we're basically about even to where we were that last trade. So, but we did buy at a good price. This is a good buy signal, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and buy a few more. Move our stop losses up in the profit a little bit. I'll move these guys way up here. This is a very good bullish sign right here. You got really big wick candle. Got a nice long wick. All it needs to do is break this point right here, and we're off to the races, guys. I'm going to put a take profit right at this midpoint of this candle because it might retest that and come back down. So I just want to get out of a contract if that happens. It's all about minimizing your losses, maximizing your risks, or maximizing your profits, minimizing your risks. There we go. Okay, so it looks like it's going the wrong way. Ah, dang it. Okay, so we're right back. Man, after all that, we're really not. We're at 50,250, so we're only up $250. So is this going to keep going down? It looks like it. We're kind of retracing that candle there. This looks like the bears are back in town. Wow. Wow, it retraced all that candle. So now we just got to wait for another setup, guys. Okay, we're getting a lot of retracement right here. Wondering if that's going to be a new trend line. So, okay, so we just broke that trend line. Okay, we're at 40 seconds left of this candle. Looks like it's looking very bearish. Wow, these are huge swings, guys. Just this one candle alone is a 45, 50 point swing. So there is some money to be made, but there's also a lot of money to lose too. Okay, I'm just staying out of this for now, guys. Looking for a sign. Show me a sign, sign everywhere, sign. Let's see if it's going to do. So I'm liking that green right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So I'm liking the looks of that green. Stop loss is right at the bottom of this candle, which I like. See if we can get some better pricing. Okay. Let me go ahead and buy another one. Okay. Move those stop losses back to the bottom of that candle. Let's take some quick profits, guys. There's one. Okay, I'm going to move one of these take profits up here so that we were in the money. Might as well move a couple. That candle's looking really healthy. Let's move this one up here. Okay, just took a little profit. Our stop losses. I am liking the looks of that candle. Down to one contract. Okay, we're at a minute and a half left of this candle. Over halfway. Right there. It's looking pretty good. Okay, if we're still in the green with a minute left, I'm going to buy some more. Okay, getting a little retracement. The candle's looking pretty healthy, guys. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more. So right now our tick profits are just below this little trend line right here. Let's see if I can capitalize on some of that. Basically right at the top of this this guy right here. That looks really nice. Nice green candle, no wick on top. Very good. Higher highs. Right now we're up over 1,000 guys for the day. More caffeine, guys. If it goes in the red one more time, I might buy some more. But if it stays in the green, I'll probably just let it ride. I know it kind of sounds off, but okay, let's let it ride, let it ride. Okay, so I'm gonna move my stop losses just on the bottom of this candle right here, because I'm thinking if it goes past that candle, it's gonna go back down. Okay, for some reason it filled that order. I don't know why. Oh, because I hit this profit. I didn't even see. Let's move that up, guys. Let's move that up. Apparently I need more coffee, guys. Let's move that up. If it breaks through that trend line, guys, I'm going to probably buy some more. Remember, you're just trying to capitalize on the movement. Remember, if it gets past this point here, I mean, we're off to the races, guys. Okay, just barely broke over. Is it going to hold? I think it's going to bust through. Okay, so that's about two more. Now with these ones, I'm going to try for some quick profits on this. I think we're probably going to get a little spike, and then it might retrace a little bit, so I just want to take advantage of that. Let's get one more just to be, just for giggles. Okay, so I want to set my stop losses halfway through this candle right here. So let's move all these halfway through. Okay, getting a little retracement here. Buy another one. So basically, the closer it gets to my stop losses, the more I'm buying. Just trying to take advantage of that, those dips. I think it's gonna punch, guys. Thinking about it. Punch it, punch it, punch it up. Okay, buy one more. So got a couple take. I think we got like 3 take profits, 2 take profits, and then I think another 2 up here, I believe. Got pretty much all of our take profits right at this middle of this candle here. Thinking about punching through. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and move some of our stop losses up. Take advantage of that. Here we go, guys. Okay, just move all my stop losses up in the profit. Definitely want to be quick with that, guys. Don't be slow moving those stop losses. That's bad news. Okay, I think we got a long way to go up. I'm going to move that one up. So I think we got 3 stop losses up here, 1 stop loss there. Right now, guys, we're up over 3 grand. Oh, we missed that. I missed moving that take profit. Do you think it's going to go all the way up here, guys? I think there's a high probability, but let's just put 1 up there just for giggles. This thing is just shooting up like a rocket, guys. Let's move all these stop losses up. Take advantage of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave all those where they are. Sometimes if you move your take profits too much, sometimes you get screwed. Let's move some of these guys up. See, every dog has its day, guys. That's why I got that dog in me, right? Okay, we just broke over 4 grand, guys. Can we keep it? Ooh, it's going down. It's going down. Okay, so as it gets closer to this stop loss here, again, I'm going to buy some more. Okay, and then I'm just going to move those stop losses right where those other ones are. So that way, if it does go down, guys, you're hardly missing anything, and you're taking advantage. Look at that. It just turned around and spiked again. So I'm going to move that one down. Just take advantage of some of those buys that we just did. Okay, we're at 11:44. Got 20 seconds left. This candle is looking good. 20, 19, 18. Okay, I'm gonna buy one more. Move that up. So a lot of times it kind of retraces back just for the candle closes, and then you get a new candle, and then another spike. So I think that's just one contract. I'm probably gonna move another one down. Let's move that one down. There we go. Just took advantage of that. Okay, we're up 5 grand, guys. Okay, I'm gonna move all these stop losses onto that candle. Just take advantage of that. And if it gets close to this, I'm gonna buy some more. Don't want to be slow moving your stop losses, guys. Where I've made mistakes in the past is it'll get close to this bottom of this candle. I'll buy a bunch more contracts, and then it'll really spike down before I had a chance to move my stop losses up. So you just want to try to take advantage of moving those. Only buy enough contracts that you have time to move the stop loss up. Okay, I think we're going to hit the top of this candle here. And we're trying to hit that fair market gap there. Got a total of 4 contracts. We're up 5,000. So this particular account has a $5,000 drawdown. So it'd be nice if we can hit 5 grand. That way it will nullify our drawdown. So right now we're over that, just barely. Hit and miss. I think it's going to retest this bottom, guys. Okay, so I'm going to buy another one. Move that up. Okay. Now I'm going to sell it. I'm going to exit out of that, guys. Oh, actually, I lied. I just bought some more. So that was a stop getter right there. Probably going to get out of this trade, guys. Let's move that stop losses above. There we go. All right. So we lost a little bit. Lost about 400 bucks off the top there. So we almost broke 5 grand. I'm thinking we're gonna have some volatility. It's getting pretty close to that top. I mean, it probably will eventually hit that top, but I don't know how long it'll take. It might retrace a little bit and then spike, but or it could just spike now. It just depends. But that's a good day, guys. So 4,578 bucks. So was that ideal? No, but it is kind of a strategy I use. But you have to be quick, you have to be witty, uh, and you don't want to make too many crazy mistakes. Otherwise, you could lose pretty quick. I can't remember what the lowest I was down. I think I was down. I don't know if I was down like $1,000 at one point. I'll have to really look at this video to see what my low was. Uh, but if you can lose 1,000 to gain almost 5,000, that's pretty good. So it was kind of rocky to start. We kind of had some choppiness right here, kind of chopped us up a little bit, and then we had that huge spike downwards. Uh, we thought I was going to do a reversal right here. We got faked out, ended up going down further. Then we saw this big wick. It did another fake out where it kind of went down, made it look like it was going to go down further. I saw it was a nice green candle, which I've seen that set up a bunch, guys, where you'll have a wick, a nice red candle, and then a green candle here. And then it usually does a nice reversal after that. So should I take advantage of this, guys? Because you got a wick here, the same size, and it has the opportunity to go higher. Why not? Let's take advantage of that. So I just bought 2 contracts. So a lot of times when I see something, I try to take advantage of it when I see it. There are so many setups, I can't even count because there's so many different variables and everything else. So this one here, I'm just going to go for that quick profit. I'm going to see if I can hit above that 5 grand again. So it's thinking about it. Okay. So we're just going to put those take profits right there. So those last 2 contracts were probably dumb, but I'm actually just trying for a nice quick little profit here, guys. Hopefully I didn't screw myself. Okay, we're getting close to the bottom of this candle. We're going to buy some more. Let's move all these up. As you can see, it's just below that candle there. This could be another reversal right here. This is what I was kind of talking about. Kind of gets close to that top, does a little drawdown, and then usually fakes its way back up. Hopefully we get a nice little push back up, hit our take profits, and be done, guys. Probably gonna move one of those take profits down a little bit. Okay, guys, so we hit $5,174, and that's about is where I'd stop. You know, just the top of this candle here. I wouldn't go any further than that. It could do a nice reversal because if you look at this, uh, you know, you got kind of got another trend forming here. So if you wanted to keep going, uh, you know, this could be a good spot to sell short. You know, and then it could go back down. Uh, or it could break through and go back up. So that could be opportunity. So theoretically, it actually did just break through this trend line right here. So it does have an opportunity to go pretty high. Will it do that? I have no idea, but I don't care because I'm up for the day, guys, and I'm going to be done because that was a good day. I'm going to say, I'm going to call that a win. I met my goal. I was just trying to hit my drawdown, which was 5 grand. And that way I can start tomorrow new and fresh, because this account here, I got to make 9,000 in order to pass. So it's only $4,000 more, but you know, 4,000 is tough. You know what I mean? So starting tomorrow, I'll have a $5,000 drawdown, but I only need to make 4,000. So I'll take that bet all day long, because that sounds good to me. Um, and let's see here. So that's about it, guys. So what do you guys think of my RWP strategy here? It's kind of a low risk, high reward strategy, but you have to be quick, guys. I almost screwed up a few times. Let me know in the comments down below where I messed up, because I know I made a few mistakes here. Got a little antsy, got a little trigger happy with the buy button or sell button, and so you want to try to avoid that. So make sure to stay well caffeinated, hydrate, get lots of sleep, because this market is crazy, and you kind of have to be a little on point to make the market work for you. So what do you guys think, guys? Like, comment, share down below. Make sure to subscribe. Really helps out my channel. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.